Hello, class, and Mr. Fouts. Today I would like to talk to you about how irresponsible I was when I went to New York City. My ninth grade year of high school, I went to Para APEC, which is a performing arts school, and I studied vocal music for 9 years. My music teacher took us to Carnegie Hall, where we were invited to Carnegie Hall to go sing in New York City. And I packed a week ahead because I knew it was going to take a long time, and we ended up staying a week. So I wanted to make sure I had everything. So we got dropped off at the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning and we needed our music. And my teacher said, everyone make sure they have their music. And when I looked, I didn't have my music. And the flight left at 6, so I didn't have time to come back home, get my music, and go. So my dad came back home and he had to express my music all the way to New York City. And it was actually there when I got there the next day in New York City. And my parents were mad because it cost a lot of money to get my music sent the express mail to New York City. And so then we toured New York City. We ate some of the best pizza. Their shopping malls don't close to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, but that's when everybody really starts to shop. And we went to Carnegie Hall to go practice, and it was very fun. It was an amazing experience because you get to be on the same stage that famous artists, famous singers, famous producers have been on, and it was just a great experience. And so when we were done practicing, we went and got a bite to eat before the performance that night. And so we went, got dressed. I put on my dress, but the shoes that I was wearing at the time, they were heels, so I didn't put them on until we got to Carnegie Hall. So I wore some boots because it was very cold in New York at this time, at this point in time when we were there, because we were there in like January and it was very cold. So I had some boots on because I wanted to keep my feet warm because the heels were open. So my feet were going to be cold, and it was a long walk because we walked all the way from the hotel to Carnegie Hall, which was like 7 blocks. So we stopped for a minute. Me and my friend stopped for a minute because we all changed our shoes to try to put on our heels. And I set my music down on the table. And when we got to Carnegie Hall, I asked my friend, I said, can you give me my music now? And she said, Jayla, I don't have your music. And then I said, yes, you do. And she said, no, I don't. And I said, oh my gosh, I left my music on the table 5 blocks away. Y'all, I had to run in heels 5 blocks to find my music. And when my mama found out, she told me, you better find that music before I found you. And I ran, I found my music, and by the time I got back, we were just going into Carnegie Hall, and I made it back just in time. And since this day, I still sing, and I never put my music down. I always keep it in my hand. And yeah, thanks.